Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know, 2 Genshin videos back to back. What am I doing? I originally had the double special prediction for Fire Emblem Heroes for October planned for today. And I wasn't really planning on talking about Kokomi. Her banner just dropped in Genshin Impact literally tonight as I'm recording this. But I put out a poll earlier today that, like 100 or so people responded to yes, you are going to try and become a Kokomi haver. So I guess after having played through the story quest, after having used her trial, I kind of wanted to just sit down and talk a little bit about it, because I had very similar feelings to how I felt about Brave Marianne when she debuted in the Brave Heroes banner last month in Fire Emblem Heroes. And I don't think I ever really sat down and did like a standalone video on it. And I kind of regret doing that. Unless I did, and I just don't remember. But I think I talked about it in the live stream. And anyway, I have similar feelings about Kokomi. So I know. Well, there will be a Heroes video tomorrow, but there's just so much happening with Genshin Impact, I guess, in the last 24 hours that I feel compelled to make some kind of commentary on it. First and foremost, and this goes for any and all gacha, you should pull for who you want. So if you see other creators or other influencers or people on Reddit or even MiHoYo Labs, like in their message board, if you see people telling you like, don't do it, she's trash, blah, 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 similar to the whole Yoimiya situation, if you really want Kokomi, pull for her. Full disclosure, I'm not going to. After having played through her base kit, she is just kind of a standalone healer. It's what she does. She can crit. I think it is possible for her to crit, but it takes a lot of effort to get her to crit due to her negative 100% crit stat. But I mean, she doesn't play the way that the game has sort of dictated composition, and I guess that's people's main issue with it. So I just want to be perfectly upfront and honest. Pull for Kokomi if you want her. I think she's fun to play. I don't really have a big need for her, though. And, I'm not out here trying to go into bankruptcy, right? MiHoYo pulls are expensive. So if you have saved up for Kokomi, if having her in your party is going to enhance your gameplay or enjoyment of the game, then pull for her. It is literally that simple. And that goes, like I said, for any and all gacha games that you are playing, because that's the whole point. Second, it's a safe space. Okay. I'm not pulling for her, but I'm not going to criticize anybody for pulling for her, because like I said, I think she is fun. I think she does her job really well. There should be some sort of footage of me doing her trial in this video if I have edited it correctly. And I did enjoy it. It was fun. Ultimately, if you're looking for someone to do damage, you could probably invest in someone like Bennett, right? Or Diona, perchance. Jean is kind of just an all-around go-getter when it comes to things. She can heal, she can DPS. Zhongli, if you have Zhongli, I think to some extent even he can heal a little bit. I'm not sure what constellation is required or if that is all required, but if you're looking for someone to just enhance your team, Kokomi's probably not it. And I think that is okay. I think that's fine. I see a lot of other creators being like, oh, she can't do damage, blah, 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 she's just a healer, blah, blah, blah. Right. She was designed in a very niche fashion that the state of the game definitely does not require at this point in time. Now, that's not to say that days later, MiHoYo won't be like, oh, by the way, that Kokomi thing, yeah, we're going to buff her. Because they've done it before, right? They've done it with Zhongli. Yeah, they may have done it with other characters, I don't know. But for the most part, they could change their mind. They could change the way she plays. But they obviously had a very specific vision for the role that Kokomi plays. And even, it's funny, even on the trial, she's paired up with a Cryo, a Pyro, and an Electro. I wonder where they got that idea from. And Inazuma. She's meant to be support. And, if you're looking for someone who can heal and do DPS, as my friend Kevin likes to remind me, build a Bennett. It will serve you better. Kokomi is not really an account enhancer, as I like to say. She's got some fun tricks, right? With her burst up, her ult up. She can walk on water. That's pretty neat. I guess she kind of decreases swim stamina based on the trailer that we saw, but it's not really by much, so I don't know how effective that actually is. But at the end of the day, she's not an account enhancer, right? She's not one of those just multi-purpose, put on any team and be able to do crazy damage type situations. She will heal, and she does heal very well. And we are in kind of a healer meta. I made a comment about this to some friends, and maybe even on stream. I don't know. I don't know when I do and don't talk about Genshin anymore. But with the Spiral Abyss changes that we had, I said, oh, well, they're just trying to sell Kokomi. And even when we got a debut of Kokomi, like a little sneak peek, I was like, oh, she's going to be unique. She's scaling on healing bonus and stuff. So, clearly there's going to be some kind of game content that is different that caters towards her. And then there was. So, it's not like it's game breaking, though. Right? And you can even see from the trial footage that hopefully I have put in, I get with her burst up anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 damage per single normal attack. It's not really that impressive. Like, coming from a C6 Eula haver, it's not like crazy funky damage. But maybe she's not supposed to be that. I personally don't take issue with not having a character to constantly roll for, right? Again, I'm trying to buy a house next year. I'm fine with this. If MiHoYo doesn't want to cater to me all the time, totally fine. I think it is a little disappointing for people who are maybe hoping she could be more multifaceted, and that's just not something that I think she can do. I'm sure there will be crazy builds, right? There's gonna be YouTube, clickbait thumbnails. They're like, oh, Kokomi can crit, and then there's just 80 billion damage on the screen or something. Something like that will exist at some point in time, no doubt. Beyond confident that is in fact the case. But as it stands, there's not really a super necessity for her. But I just want to make sure I'm letting you guys know, as viewers of the channel, that that's okay. That's okay if you like that. I think she could have been built better to be more multifunctional. To be able to maybe do a little more damage, and just be not something that a lot of, no one's going to intentionally swap to Kokomi for damage. They're going to put her out to heal. And that's her purpose. But again, there are other characters that can do that plus more. So really, you should pull for Kokomi if you like her, if you want it, if you find the playstyle enjoyable, if you just think she's pretty, because she is pretty. And that's 80% of gacha, right? The end game is aesthetic. That's what it is. So don't let that discourage you. But, if you're on the fence or whatever, and you're like, I just want something that helps my account, this isn't it. But if you're like, I've been waiting for Kokomi forever, then good. I hope that you get her, and I hope she's a bunch of fun for you, and I hope that she helps you enjoy the game more. It's really that simple. That's what gacha game is. We are gacha gang. That is how we live. We live and die by that principle. But yeah, I don't think it's as big of an issue that people are probably going to make it out to be. I think they probably could have designed her better in terms of kit, right? As it stands, from what I've seen, getting a bunch of constellations on her doesn't even really make a big difference, which I guess is also kind of nice. But either way, pull for who you want. Play how you want. Embrace the healer meta if you so choose. Totally your call. Get her because you want her, not because, you know, you feel like you're bullied out of it or whatever. Be you. Live your account. That's all I'm saying. And that goes for any game. Heroes, Fate Go, whatever. Doesn't matter. Play the way you want. It's your account. You do you. Anyway, that's it for me. That's all I really wanted to say. It's nothing really long-winded or anything. I was just making a point to say that maybe it's not so bad. But, I don't know. Leave your thoughts about Kokomi down below. I have a video out on the rewards as well. I'll link that at the end if you want to check that out. And there will be a double special heroes prediction coming tomorrow, full of all kinds of sub bleeding, so apologies for that in advance. But that's it for now. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe. And until then, I will catch you next time.